This is actually the first year I derped the mic. All that talking I've been doing. Anyway, so we'll start all over again anyway. Welcome everyone to the Extra Life Livestream. BJ Weiler here. This time without an underped mic. Anyway, so what I was explaining here is we are playing Stronghold Kingdoms by Firefly Games. Yeah, it's their MMO of their single-player games, which came out back in the early 2000s. Stronghold, followed by Stronghold Kingdom, or Crusader rather. Stronghold 2, Stronghold 3 was the most recent, which launched on Steam. But anyway, what I was just explaining was what Extra Life is about for those of you who are unfamiliar with Extra Life. And Extra Life is a special fundraising charity, and it's special it's because we can do it. Us gamers, it's a way for us gamers to give back to our communities, to our Children's Miracle Network Hospital. And as I was saying, up over in the corner, my local hospital is the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So this is my 4th year doing Extra Life, raising money for CHOP, and I've actually been fortunate that CHOP is one of the top earning hospitals, in that we've got a lot of people who are actually raising money for CHOP, so we're always up there, which is a good thing. Raising, I think we raised over $400,000 last year for CHOP, which is very good. But I see it as twofold. Not only are we doing a great thing for our community by helping out these hospitals, which are dedicated to taking care of sick and injured children and helping their families through troubled times, but it's also a way for us gamers to promote what we do. And to basically show the world that we're not the basement dwelling neckbeard, at least most of us aren't, who wants to go out and shoot up a school or something, because most of the time that's all you hear about. The gaming community is on the news when something bad happens. Well, here we go. We got something great happening, and it's Extra Life. And the fundraising goes on all year. You can actually sign up. Yeah, there's the link you go to, and you get more information about it. extra-life.org. Sign up. You can join a team. You can join a guild, and you get a lot more information about it. As I said, if I said before or after I dipped the mic, there are actually 2 levels you can sign up for. One is the basic level. It's free. You can just sign up and just get to fundraising. The other one is platinum level, which you can earn a cool T-shirt for reaching a goal of $200 raised. So this is actually the first shirt for my first year of doing it. Let me change this real quick, because that song, that little tunage there, that monk chant, sets off alarms, even though it's in the public domain or something like that. It always sets off alarms for some reason, because somebody likes to claim it as their own when it really isn't. So let's take a look at that one now. But yes, that's Extra Life. So fundraising from January through December, but our big date is always around November, the end of October, beginning of November, depending on how schedules and things work. Let me turn that down just a bit there. Okay, good, thank you. So the big event, the big marathon event, 24-hour marathon event this year is November 5th, as I recall. So the 5th into the 6th, Saturday through Sunday. But again, that's not something you have to stick to. I mean, if that weekend's not good to you, you can do it at any time. You don't even have to do one whole big bulk marathon. You can break it up. You can do 8 hours one day, 8 hours another day, however you want to do it. It's all well and good, because all you're doing is you're getting your friends, you're getting your family. If you're a streamer, if you're a YouTuber, you're getting your followers in to follow you. Just donate money to you, and 100% of that money goes right to whatever hospital you pick to support. So none of it's taken by the gamers. None of that money is taken by Extra Life. Every dollar, every cent of every donation goes directly to the hospital. How Extra Life earns its money is basically through sponsors. You know, Tryon, the big game developer, helps sponsor Extra Life in the event, and many other, you know, gaming companies in the gaming industry do the same thing. So Extra Life doesn't need to take any sponsorship dollars, unlike many other charities do. They always take a portion of a donation. Extra Life does not do that. Everything goes right to the hospital. So we don't need to see that. So what I was saying earlier is that I am surrounded. Ooh, I got my achievement, Wolf Hunter. Excellent. Saying that I am surrounded by swords now. And apparently House, if you saw the little message there, House 6 apparently attacked us first. Which I don't know who attacked who, but I guess that doesn't matter. But anyway, Pedro here was in House 6. He's been one of our allies. He helped us out a little bit earlier. Okay, there's a bandit camp we need to deal with. As soon as our parish troops return. Unfortunately, I mean, things have been pretty quiet where I am here. Now this is a actually special world. I play on 4 different worlds. Now this one, as you might have seen my cursor floating around and stuff while I was derped the mic, the weather here affects travel time in between islands, and it's only in between islands. So it's not a perfect system. It doesn't operate how many of us would like to see it operate. In that, if I go from here to here, the sea weather doesn't affect me. If I try to go from, say here to here, it does. But it's a little bit different take on the mechanics from the normal world. So it is interesting nonetheless. So let's show you while we're waiting for the troops to return. I think we repaired. Already got some building here. 43 minutes, so good. I can lay something else down. Question is what? I think we'll throw a couple more guys down here. I do want to take a look at some reports here. Yep, we know. We got probed. Yeah. We got probed. Yeah. Oh, you know, I want to see how much honor I got for that. Okay, so I'm still relatively low level here. So now a whole lot of honor coming in from the achievements. It's all relative based on your loyal member. Where are we here? I guess that's 10 weeks now, right? Yeah, 10 weeks. Okay, so yeah, 10 weeks ago I had to flip factions actually. The original faction I was in was actually a member of House 16, but a lot of people went inactive, so that basically the faction disbanded, so I had to get back in House 16 on another faction. So, good, 10 weeks. So now we're looking at the 6-month mark. Only 16 more weeks to go, which... Oh, House 17 finally won the glory round. The first glory round of the game. Day 140, so that was yesterday. Game time, more or less. So basically, this is how the game operates. There are 20 houses, which are basically mega guilds. And then each house is comprised of a various number of factions, which are your basic, everyday, normal guilds. And so, every person playing the game earns a certain amount of glory. Now, it's all dependent on, the glory is depending on whether you're a steward, such as I am. You get a little bit of glory for that. You get glory for completing quests, for doing different things. It's all from just playing different aspects of the game. Seeing if there's anything here I can complete real quick. No, intelligence gathering. I think that's a rat's castle, which I don't think I have around me. Oh, you know what? I can do that real quick. That'll be a quick one. But, you know, let me get my traders out first. We'll go back to explaining what the glory is for people unfamiliar with Stronghold Kingdoms. What do I want to sell here? I need to sell something that I don't relatively need at the moment, so we will definitely sell that, and that's over halfway to the goal. And so by lane, cheese is cheap. And you know what? I don't have honor good production, so that doesn't do me any good. Cheese is cheap, but ale will get me right where I want to be. So that should be the quest. Easy peasy. As soon as my merchants arrive. But anyway. So all the glory from everybody in the faction, everybody in the house, is added up for the house throughout the day. And it's updated several times throughout the day. And so, and that's the more glory you get, the faster you get to winning the glory race. Now here, in Island Warfare, we actually need 1 million glory to win as a house. So accumulation of 1 million glory. So that was actually the first glory round that was completed for this world. So this world's been up for 140 days. So House 17 was the early leader on the map here. You can see now gray is House 11. They've actually had control of the country, this happens to be based on the Philippines here. But there are USA maps, there are Great Britain maps, Spanish maps, a lot of different maps you can play on in different languages as well. So it took 140 days for the first glory round to be over, and for the first several glory rounds, 2 houses are eliminated from the competition. So now we are down to 18 houses in the competition. That whittles down until there are, I believe, 5 houses left. Then it drops to only 1 house each round is eliminated. So I think this glory race is going to last quite a while. Now we are in what is called Age 1 of this world. It is basically the starting age for any new world starts in Age 1. There are currently 6 ages. In fact, the 6th age just debuted on World 4 not too long ago. So that is the first world to actually enter the 6th age. So as one single house wins the entire glory race, all other houses are eliminated, they win the age. The server shut down and updated with the next age. So Age 2 will eventually be coming, from the looks of it, maybe in 2 or 3 years. We'll see how things go. But of course, the more territory a house controls, the more honor they will accumulate. But like I said, Age 6 is the newest age, and each age changes some of the gameplay mechanics around a bit. To sort of spruce things up, spice things up a bit, change around the gameplay, to keep things from getting stale. As you see here, I just have one basic formation, so which generally works against most of the AI at the level we're fighting it right now. So I don't even need to scout it to see what the actual layout is. We will scout the stash. Because the AI that shows up here is actually based on the ranking of the various players in the parish. So again, there's the rank. I am currently a gentleman, so here we go. You start out as an idiot, and you work your way up to Prince, and there's even a level after this now called Crown Prince. So I'm basically right in the middle here. So still relatively low level. It's actually right around Page Squire where the AI starts ramping up its attacks against you. Starts strengthening exponentially. But for attacking AI and stuff like that, basically the strength of the AI, how built up the castles are, how many wolves you actually encounter is based on an aggregate of everybody's rank within the parish. So if you got low ranking players, it weakens the AI. So I always tend to level up slowly because of that reason. Keeps the AI in check, so to speak. Also, it costs other people more honor to attack me. And honor is how you rank up. Alright, so we're off after that. So let's take a look at some more of these reports. So here's a bandit camp I attacked. So this is pretty much along the lines of what I'm attacking right now. What's up, Plum Yeti? Welcome to the street. Reach the keep and you win. Excellent. Minimal losses, I think. Yeah, 8 archers, but it's not real surprising, so that's good. Okay, so basically, I'm on here because at midnight server time, which is right now 8 o'clock my time, the village weather changes, which has no bearing, at least in this world, no bearing on, well, in any world really, on travel times. This is basically just a popularity modifier, so I just came in here just to make sure we're not negative anywhere. I can adjust taxes, which we've already done, of course, but now you can hear me explain actually what I'm doing now that I have my mic on. So we're good there, so we actually are off after those guys, so we do want to diplomacy. I love diplomacy, so good. Good. So how many attacks have we been hit by so far? You arrived a couple days ago. We actually don't need that. So it was 5 days in between siege camps there, so that's about average. Did somebody destroy the snake? Oh yeah, somebody beat up on the snake. Let's see who that was. Let me go into the parish menu here. As a matter of fact, while I'm here, let me vote for myself for steward. Information here. Jams defeated the snake. Alright. Still waiting. Okay, we're almost done with that quest. We've got 4 worlds to check in on now here. So Island Warfare is generally the first one. It's a quick and easy one. Only a couple of villages. 1 parish. As a matter of fact, let me pop back in here while we wait for that to arrive. Good, that built. So I need to bump up my iron resources here. So we will actually do it this way. I'll go. And there we go with that song again. This thing loves to keep playing because it must know it sets off all the false alarms. There we go. There we go. Let's get on some of the traditional Firefly Stronghold music there. Alright, so, because, well, not that it matters now because the snake's been defeated. The snake has been loving to pillage me and take all my iron. I've had some difficulty in Belisar here maintaining iron reserves, as you can see. So by going in here and upgrading the parish building for iron here, I basically gave myself a 10% boost, and everybody in the parish. So if you play this game, that's why it's very important to go into this parish tab and donate to these various buildings, because it boosts your productivity without necessarily having to build additional types of that resource or use valuable research points to beef it up. Research points which are here. Oh, you know what? I've got 2 left. We forgot about that. I think I'm actually boosting defenses here right now. So let's do that. Upgrade my guardhouses. Good. So boost up defenses, give my archers a little bit more armor protection against the siege camps. So very good. I'm glad I popped in there. Alright, good. So that should be that quest. Should be done. Ah! Freaking 2 gold short. Are you kidding me? Killing me. Killing me. Fortunately, this guy won't take too long to get back. This is one good thing. This game can be kind of slow. It is a strategy game. As I mentioned before, I turned my mic on. This is actually a perpetual game, sort of similar in the MMO where the world is always alive. But if you're logged off, your character, your belongings are sort of protected. Not so much here. This is perpetual. When I log off, I can still either one of my villages can be attacked. They can be completely destroyed. They can be captured. The AI for sure is attacking me while I'm offline, which is what these reports are from. So there's always something going on, but it's kind of slow in the upper levels to where you're just gaining honor to rank up and get research points and build up as things take longer and longer to build. Every building I place here, is based on a timer. See here, I'm up to 1 hour of building now, so it can be kind of slow in the middle ranges if you're not basically fighting anybody, anything like that. You're still in the building stages. So good thing is you can play on multiple worlds. Now the bad thing is that if you play on a different world, nothing carries over. Each world is its own separate entity, so the research you've done, the building you've done, the things you've unlocked only unlock on that specific world. But I'm usually flipping back and forth between the 4 worlds I'm currently playing on, and pretty much in no time at all I've killed a day of playing. So it's not really that boring of a game, although it can be slow if you're waiting for things to happen, like your traders to return, if you're not going to use a card. But anyway, good. We cleared out the parish of the AI we can actually clear out. Now the siege camp we can't actually attack, unfortunately. I would surely love to get rid of that thing, but as you can see here, popularity bumped up a bit now. We've only got 2 popularity modifying events. One is disease, which we can't do anything about right now unless somebody comes along and cures us, and of course the weather. So hopefully the wolf lairs and abandoned camps will stay at bay for a few hours before Ooh, a wolf. That's bad. That's the highest castle. That's a nasty boy there. Some fish there. Don't see a rat anywhere. It'd be nice if a rat popped up into our parish and get that scouting mission done. No. Nope. Alright. And regardless, so good. We got some stone there. Stash forage. So got a little bit of honor for stone, so you can accumulate honor in various ways. Scouting, as you can see here, attacking, various thingies. We lost a couple archers there, so that's not bad. Boom. Excellent. So like I said earlier, perhaps when I have my mic there, basically one standard formation now, because the AI is relatively weak at this stage of the game with the people we have in the parish. The strength of the AI is actually based on an aggregate of everybody's current rank who reside in the parish. So we don't have anybody really high. I think Pedro's probably, he's Marquis, so he's probably the highest rank right now. So he's the same rank I am. She's, I think, Marquis or Dame. Dame might be one step up from Marquis. Marquis, I think, is there. Viscount, Earl, Marquis. Dame, Duke. Dame, I think that's Knight. So now so he is Marquis. So my bars are filled. I can actually rank up at this point. I've got enough honor to hit page, but I kind of rank up slow, just specifically to keep the AI in check, so to speak. It keeps the AI attacks against me weaker, which gives me a chance to actually build up my defenses more and more, than having to, rank up really quickly and have all these huge attacks at me while I'm still trying to, build up some basic defense. So, my personal opinion, anyone playing this game, I would recommend ranking up slowly just to keep the AI attacks on the weak side until you get a good solid defense build up. And also, of course, staying a low rank means anybody else who wants to attack you, it's going to cost them more honor to attack you, whether it be a raise, a capture, a pillage, a ransack. Alright, so let's throw something else in here so we can get this quest done here real quick. I think I'll just throw some ale in from Balasar. Right? Yeah. Easy enough, cheap enough. Actually, I don't even need to sell that much. I can go 200. So I only need 2 gold. Boop. And that be that. Let's take a look here. Let's see how this band camp turned out. Oh, good. That wasn't bad at all. So as you can see, a little bit different layout from the other bandit camp we watched earlier. But still relatively, this one actually looks like it might be a little bit weaker than the other one was. Bada bing, bada boom, and you're done. You hateful popularity modifier. Now, the one drawback about, say, these wolf lairs and bandit camps are as they increase in strength. I mean, you'll eventually see bandit camps that are as almost as well defended as a very good player's castle, and it's very costly in terms of troops. Every troop you recruit costs an amount of gold, and the parish as well. But even more so, parish is a little bit more expensive simply because, you know, the parish collects the taxes from the players. So basically, the only expense the parish has is, you know, the county teeth, as well as recruiting troops. As a matter of fact, where are we here? We're 5 short. Yeah, I guess about 275. We'll do that. So it gets more costly. So it gets to the point where it's not really worth the effort to attack, say, a wolf lair with 400 wolves in it, because it's going to cost you a lot of troops, or at least a lot of gold. You break it down to the numbers, it's going to cost you a lot of gold to replace the troops you end up losing against that. And regardless of the size of the wolf lair, each wolf lair is a -2 to your popularity. Whether it's, you know, 2 wolves there or 200 wolves, that doesn't change. Same thing with the bandit camps; they'll always be -5, no matter how strong the camp is. So, in the latter stages of a world in a game where you have a lot of high-ranking players, and the AI is very, very strong defensively, you'll find it's just as easy to leave them there and modify your popular and offset that negative influence by other means. So AI castles are a little different, though, you know, since they can actually attack you. Wolf lairs and bandit camps don't attack you. So we're almost there. 4 more minutes. I think I might actually pop into one of my other worlds while I'm waiting on that. So we're pretty much set here. So let's do this. Of course, you can't see me doing this. You can see it on YouTube, but good. We are going to pop into Global Conflict World 1 now. This is about a month or 2 ago. Global Conflict 2 opened up. So, different map here. As you might imagine, it spans the entire globe. There's the Philippines down there. Like I said, here I am a page, so as you can see, you know, each world, its own separate entity, page there. So, 1 main rank up from where I am on Island Warfare. You know, all my achievements are a little bit different here, as you can see here. I'm actually 18 weeks into Loyal Member here. So all my research different, or could be different. I'm actually ranking up research Actually, you can't even see the research, can you? How about that? It only does the main screen. Interesting. That. Does it do the village screen at least? Yeah, okay, so it pops into the village screen and the report screen at least. It's interesting that it didn't do the research screen. It's not showing the report screen either. That's interesting. Anyway, let's see. Player attacked a parish. Yeah, see, that locks that. So, see if I had. See, right now I've got XSplit actually doing the game itself. So it looks like certain windows aren't picked up. Interesting. So I actually did it to the game itself to make so I can actually flip between worlds. If I just did screen region, I would have to add every time I flipped a world. I'd have to add the region back in the screen region. So that's a little bit more of a hassle than I wanted to deal with tonight. So good. We've got no AI there, so we're in pretty good shape. I just really want to. Ooh, wow! What? Oh! Heat wave, nice. So heat wave is the best weather we can have. So very nice. I can actually charge taxes here for the next 22 hours. How are we doing on food? Actually, food consumption. How are we doing on food? You know what? I don't have any productivities. I've got all my people. I've got all my buildings turned off right now because I'm actually building up my army here. Trying to recruit again, so I only have 12 bows, so 1, 2, 3, I want to do 100 archers and 50 pikemen, so 50 pikemen away, and good, I'm just over halfway there on archers now, so I guess what we'll do, I said 50, right? 150 is my maximum troops right now, so we'll go 5. I just gotta watch my my reserves here, make sure I don't run out of food. We got stone production going on, bow production. That's basically the only things I've got turned on right now. So I think with those 4 troops, or 4 peasants left, I will get back to food production, and I probably should do food production to the ones that would be the most productive. So that would be 3177. So this one is actually more productive, so we'll do that one. So the closer to the granary of the food storage I am, the higher the production level, because it's less travel time. So we'll turn that guy on, we'll turn on our vegetable farm, and we will turn on, I think this bakery is the best one there. And that's it, so we're not going to have cheese production. We don't have ale production. How are we doing? Oh, I'm going to need ale production. I'm going to need ale back up. So I'm going to have to kick a couple of these off here. So I'm almost maxed out anyway on stone at this point in time. And we'll turn cheese on now. There we go. Alright, that helps production. I don't think I need to build anything for the moment, right? Actually, I'm doing the corners here, aren't I? So I had a siege camp in here earlier that just killed everything in that corner. So I'm gonna have to protect the corners now, so we'll do that. Boom, 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 boom. Ornath is completely built up, so we're good there. No repair work. Check here, so good. Yeah, I've had high taxes up here, so I've got a little bit better popularity modifier thanks to having more production, really. Essentially, that's really all it is. Because these are actually identical villages, village types. There are, I think, 10 village types here. Lowland is the basic village type, offers you the most well-rounded, most type of different resources that you can get. It doesn't have everything like pitch. There's no pitch production for boiling oil, but hey. That's what multiple village ownerships for. So good. Okay, so that's pretty much. We're pretty set on global conflict. No news. I'm actually faction leader here. Remnants of a greater conflagration. So Blacklist. This was the original. Original faction I was able to get into when I joined a faction here. And we were originally part of House 2, which is the orange. But the leadership chose to pick a fight with the current dominant faction, House 19, although House 10 is making a good comeback here. With House 19, current dominant faction, and got resoundingly beat, more or less. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Obviously, you know, at my lower rankings, both here and on Island Warfare, I can't fight right now. I'm still in the building stages, essentially. So, ended up, most of the faction leadership and the active factions went to other houses. Mostly, I think they went to House 10, which is right now the key player against House 19. They're the ones that are going to end up trying to keep House 19 in check. So by default, since all the leadership left, I became faction general. So basically, you know, this is everybody who is left from the conflict. Mostly, I guess, all farmers and stuff. Oh, Philip's on. He's one of our friends up here in Fludir in Iceland. Right there, Philip. Yeah, we are working together to try to, you know, keep the parish AI under control and that kind of stuff, curing disease and that stuff. Got in a little tussle if you watch our video series on YouTube. Got in a little tussle recently with House 9, but we've sort of resolved that conflict. But anyway, let's swap out here. Actually, I probably should just watch the reports while I'm here, because there weren't too many reports. Let's do that. Let's go back in there, actually. Take a look at the reports, because he did send me some reports I'll review. Let's see, you know what? I do want to see this parish attack against Fludir here. Minor gold raid. So this is actually our parish castle here. So it's a very quick gold raid there. So you can set a percentage of how much gold you want to steal from 1%, I think, to 50%. So it looks like that was 1%er, which is sort of, it can be a way to get a report without actually having to scout a castle. Use your scouts, because once you use scouts, the person you're scouting knows they're being scouted if they're online, or if they're offline, when they come back online, they get a report that they were scouted. So they know something's up. Where, you know, with the attack, you know you're being attacked, but at that point, there's not much you can do about it, except, you know, beef up your defenses before the attack gets there. Boom. So enemy attack again. Stopped by diplomacy. I love diplomacy against New Haven. Stopped by diplomacy against New Haven. So diplomacy is something you can research under the military tree here, under Castellation. So basically it stops AI attacks. Of course, it can't do anything against player attacks, but as you can see here right now, I've got a 40% chance that an attack will be stopped by diplomacy, which means you get the honor you would normally get if the attack, if you successfully defend against the attack, but the bonus is you don't actually have to repair your castle, so you get honor without having the costs of repair. So 50% is the max, and it actually once you max it out, it kicks in pretty good. It actually, I've had instances where diplomacy has stopped 8 or 9 attacks by the AI consecutively. So it's very worthwhile to do that. So we've attacked a couple of wolf lairs here. So what we got here? Oh no, this is New Haven attacking a wolf's castle. Well, let's definitely see that. So as you can see, this is a huge AI castle. There's our boiling oil, our fire pots. Speed this up a bit because we still got a lot to check in on here. Killing pits. So again, the wolf is the best defended, is the highest level, I guess you could say, of the 4 different AI castles. You have the rat is the weakest, followed by the snake, the pig, and then the wolf. All based on characters from the original single-player games. Well, I actually did break it open all the way to the keep. Bad, although, you know, again, you can see high troop loss there. No pikemen lost for the wolf. What, 120 archers? So a good amount of archers in there. But even within that, you have, you know, different strengths of rats' castles, different strengths of pigs' castles, different strengths of wolf's castles. So that's a pretty sizable wolf's castle there. You actually get ones that are weaker, but still, even a weak wolf castle may be stronger than an average-sized pig's castle. So New Haven again attacking the wolf, and this time we win. So yeah, we definitely want to see that. And when the parish attacks, everybody in the parish gets honor for it if it's in honor range, which is actually honor range is that circle that you may see when I do that. So anything I may attack or scout within, you know, unidentified stash within that circle, I will get honor for. So let me pop back out here to, let's see the win. So we actually get 18,000 honor for this win. Get all these guys killed and reach the center of the keep there. There's still one little guy there. Almost in there! Almost in there! There we go. It's still kind of costly there. Over 100 archers. 11 catapults. Catapults very expensive. And almost half the archers, but hey. At least that's something. So, I imagine that Wolf's Castle was here in the parish. Let me take a look here, because if I actually do this, of course you can't see me doing this, but if I go in here, go open the report and show on map. Okay, so it was actually right there. It was the center of the map, so it would have been something right there. Okay, so it wasn't our parish it was in, which is good. I don't like being attacked by the wolf. Nor the pig. The pig likes to ransack a lot and destroy buildings in my villages, and I don't like that. Alright, so good. So let's see what Philip actually sent us. He attacked a couple of wolf lairs and a bandit camp. So thank you for sending us these reports, Philip. Again, as I encourage everyone while I'm doing my Stronghold Kingdoms videos, if you're playing the game on one of the worlds on which I am playing, Island Warfare, Global Conflict 1, USA 2, or USA 3, send me reports and I will highlight them on the next video, if I remember. Usually I remember. Sometimes I forget. Get in there. Come on. There you go. Oh, and there's that tune again, but we will take care of that shortly by watching this bandit camp attack. Fleas, I got the fleas. Great Scott, Marty. Most of this stuff relatively standard fare once you get used to your formations and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much it here. I don't need to keep that. Fortunately, with the last update, it looks like it only keeps reports for a certain length of time now, so I'm gonna have to do videos more often just to get some, just to make sure I highlight the reports I want to highlight. But anyway, you know what, the pig attacking me, I think I highlighted this. Let's see, attacking Ornath. So that tells you whether it's a pillage or a ransack, and that's basically the timer. How long the AI or even players have to be within their castle walls in order to successfully do what it wants to do. In this case, steal my resources. So good, I killed them all. Ha 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 ha. Alright, good. So we don't need that. So good. Let's pop back out of here. So we're, I think, right, yeah, I checked the, we're good on the weather there. That's right, because it's the heat wave. Pop back into Island Warfare, collect my reward for the quest. And we'll head into the USAs. I was debating on, actually, which game to start out my first official live stream here as a official live stream, Extra Life Livestream Team member. I want to go back to Island Warfare. I initially was going to do Risk. I was actually going to go a little bit of old school here and pop up one of my VMs and play a game of Risk. Since it was actually, it's the 20th anniversary of the CD-ROM version of Risk coming out by Hasbro. I still like to do that. I've got an hour left, so just depends on how long the USAs take me. USA 2 will take me the longest because that's where I'm most further advanced upon. So good. We're good here. Quest complete. Flourishing Trade 2. Of course, you can't see me doing that. Can you see me collect the reward? No, so you can't even see the quests. Anyway, I get 100 faith points. You'll be able to see all these windows if you watch my YouTube videos, because I actually use I don't live stream, I actually use a different recording program for that. So good. I'll collect that reward. So good. Okay, we're good there. We're going lapu, so let's swap back out here. So again, since we're about an hour into it, let me reintroduce again myself. I am BJ Weiler, participating in my first official live stream as an Extra Life Livestream Team member. I'm going to do USA 3 first. If you have any questions about Extra Life, if you're in the stream right now, ask away. Otherwise, you can just ask some questions on, because I'll actually upload this. If I got my setup right, I should be getting a local recording of this if it works. If it works the way I'm hoping, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Leave comments on YouTube. But anyway, a brief overview. Extra Life is a charity event, not unlike, say, a marathon where you get people to sponsor you running the marathon. They'll pay a certain amount of sponsorship dollars depending on how long you run, or selling candy, or I think nowadays the youngsters they're selling T-shirts or something, or they get a T-shirt, or they're selling magazines. That's what it is. My niece and my daughter keep getting these things for magazines, and hey, help me win this great shirt or win this great trip and stuff like that. But this is for an even better cause. You can get a T-shirt if you sign up to participate and you reach $200 funding level, but you gotta pick the platinum level. There's actually 2 levels if you want to sign up, which if you go right there is the URL. Go visit that. You can get some more detailed information. Lots of good information there. You can sign up either for the basic level, which is free, doesn't cost you anything. You sign up, you get your sponsors, you do your marathon and your fundraising, and you're good to go. Or you get the platinum level, which you pay $15 fee to do the platinum level, and along with that, of course, you're helping Extra Life. That money goes to Extra Life to help them actually run this fundraising campaign. But you get a cool T-shirt if you raise $200, and you get other rewards and stuff like that along too. There's different tiers depending on how much you fundraise. Good cents. We're trading with each other, so we don't need to do that. I don't even have that many reports to review here. Let me review this report here against Teutonius. So yeah, I always pick the platinum level because, hey man, I want my shirt. That still seems loud to me, so I'm going to, there we go, just narrow that down a little bit. There we go. Not so overwhelming. But the big event for Extra Life is held every fall, generally around the end of October, beginning of November. This year it is November 5th. So the weekend of November 5th, November 6th, but that's not a hard date. That's just the event we all look forward to. That's the big event where most of us come together and do our 24-hour straight live streaming marathon of playing games, raising money throughout the weekend, that kind of stuff. But you don't actually have to stick to that schedule. You can do what's convenient for you. One year, actually, I wasn't able to do this last year, but 2 years ago, I actually ran a couple different marathons. I did the big marathon on the big day, but I also did a couple of mini 8-hour marathons afterwards. I think, when was that? I think that was the one that was the end of October. So I did one in November, one in December. Or was that the first year I did? I can't remember now. This is actually my 4th year of doing this. So I've got 3 under my belt. Always great fun. But like I said, you don't have to do it on the big day. You don't have to do 24 hours straight. You can do whatever works for you. The important thing is just getting that sponsorship, getting people to sponsor you for whatever you happen to do. That's the important part there. Sort of, I see it as, the marathons and the streaming and the big gaming events is just that promotion, is just getting people hyped and into it and getting people excited about it, so they'll come in and sponsor you while you're doing your gaming sessions. And of course, you can play any game you want. During my marathons, I run the gamut. I played Stronghold Kingdoms. I played Risk one year. I played Monopoly, I think, one year. I played, one of my kids' games a couple of times. I'll play, a few computer arcade games. So you can play wherever you want. People play board games. People play Jenga. I think some people even go out on the field, play some baseball and stuff like that. So however you want to do, wherever you want to do it, it's all up to you. Oh, I got this. Oh, this irritating mosquito bite on my foot. In fact, I got 2 of them. And I just freaking happened to touch it, and now it's driving me nuts. It was fine as long as I didn't touch it. Now I've set it off again. So pretty much standard fare here. I'm pretty well defended in my castles here. Enemy troops advancing in large numbers. Good. So this is the penultimate attack. I only have to worry about one more attack against me. Stop by diplomacy. So yeah, I got 3 villages here in Philly. View results. Let's take a look at this guy. This is against Terminia. Not quite as built up as the Teutonius. As you can see, the attacks are a little bit stronger here. It's got catapults coming after me now. Here I'm a baron. So I pretty much know how this is going to end. We already know we have the victory, so. Really? Thank you. Check here. Does this? So all that talk about glory rounds and races and stuff, and you can't even see what I'm talking about here. House 10 here. We are actually, as you can see, well, you can't actually see here, can you? I have to go back out here. Oh, you can't see it because it's not part of the window. Gosh, darn it, you can't see anything up top here. Anyway, we are in age 2 here of this world. So House 10, the dominant faction, they're basically rushing through this age. Basically, we'll probably rush through age 3 as well. To get to age 4. Age 4 shakes things up a little bit because it puts a limit on how many people can join a faction and how many houses can be in a faction. Whereas I think like age 1 and age 2 can have 20 houses in the faction. Actually, I think age 1 is 20 and age 2 bumps that up to even more. Age 3 limits it to three factions in the house, so you get a little bit more fighting with that one. Hey, we're pretty much in good shape here. I don't think... Do I need to... Yeah, I need to repair anyway. So we'll do that. We'll get some repairs under our belt. So I guess in this hour I should also sort of explain how I got involved with Extra Life as well. So let me... Themelos I think is okay. I just don't have enough iron to repair my killing pits. So I have to trade some iron between my villages here. This one got beat up pretty well here. Terminia. So I think the next time I actually do a live stream of Stronghold Kingdoms, I'm just going to have to do region and stick to one world, which will probably end up being USA 2, because that's the world that generally takes the longest. I got no iron here either. That's alright though, we're still in pretty good shape here. Terminia, or Trinitaria rather, my fishing village. Alright, what's building that guy there? Okay. 9 hours left to go on that. Alright. Ooh, where are we here? So we're overcast. So see the thing here. One of the tips and tricks. One of the things to look out for. You can only have 2 wolf lairs in the parish and 1 bandit camp. So at the most, in any one parish are 2 wolf lairs, and it all depends on the size of the parish. Like a small parish like Philly here, I get 1 stash, and there's always a reserved spot for the siege camp. So, the way everything spawns, there's only certain spawn locations, and that's shared among things that can spawn. But like I said, the siege camp is one of those things that has its own special spots. Nothing else can prevent a siege camp from spawning. Whereas, say, a stash can prevent wolf lairs and anything else from spawning. So, as long as I have a stash here, I can't have anything else spawn. So we actually only have 1 common spawn point left here in the parish. That's that guy right there. So, of course, South Philadelphia is a little bit bigger parish, so there's more spawn points, but get to a point where there's most of the spawn points are taken up or used in a parish. Villages, the villages take up some of those points. So like we have here in South Philadelphia, or actually Mercer is even a better example, because we'll end up having another AI castle pop here, but Mercer is a good example to where we could have this wolf lair and this bandit camp actually block an AI castle from spawning. So as long as they remain undefeated, as long as they remain there untouched and are not destroyed, to where they leave the map and then something else will spawn in their place, you can actually use that technique to block AI castles from spawning. So again, another one of the reasons, besides the size of them being a contributing factor, to actually leaving these things in your parish, because then it could prevent something worse from spawning. So unfortunately, South Philadelphia, we don't have that opportunity because there's far too many spawn points left to where a castle can pop up. But right now, we're not going to do anything with those guys, because so far it's at least helping to some extent the AI castle from returning. So most 2 of those, 1 of those, so we won't get any more band camps, no more wolf lairs. So the only thing right now that is the negative popularity that can pop up is the castle. So that's the only thing that could actually send me into negative popularity and start my peasants leaving. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. So we're 5. As long as we're positive popularity, we're good, because I'm not really worried about the honor gain at this point. So we're good there. I don't think there's much going on here. See, you can't even see the mail report here, can ya? All my messages. Oh yeah, you know what? I gotta build a church. Do I have enough flags for my church yet here? Get back to Philly. Can you actually see? Okay, so at least we can see some of the parish screens. Can we see that one? Nope. Can we see the trade screen? Nope. Army screen? Nope. Info screen? No. Voting screen? No. So basically just a village and a castle. Alright, I need 1 more flag for a church. Yeah, so you can't even see the build screen, can you? The build window here. Yep, 5 flags for the church. Alright, tomorrow. Get 1 flag per day, relatively speaking. It could take up to 36 hours for a flag to spawn. Alright, well, hey, that's USA 3. Nice, quick, and easy. That's how I like it. Alright, we'll hit up USA 2. I still might actually have time to do a little bit of risk. Yeah, we'll see how long USA 2 takes us to get through here. So here we are a Duke, which you of course can't see unless I do this, which you probably can't see either. Now, okay, so we've got Duke, which is one level ahead of the top rank of Prince, and then of course there is Crown Prince above that. So we're basically the penultimate of a penultimate rank. So yeah, I will definitely have to do a screen region the next time I do a live stream with Stronghold Kingdoms, so you can actually see most of the stuff I'm talking about here. In the meantime, anything to attack here? Yes. So as you can see here, these are relatively large parishes. I got AIs in each of them down here. Lots of charters. We are in actually age 4 here on USA 2. This is USA 2 here. This was my original starting world before I branched out a bit, so that's why I am most developed, most ranked up here. Alright, nothing to deal with here. So let's swing on over here, Nagizi. Oops, something to scout. Wolf lair to deal with. Got a rat there. Up here in Navajo Dam, as you can see, this is what I'm talking about here. So I've had no AI castles here for quite some time. Ooh, what happened to Dragon Soul? He left the house? Oh, he left the faction. He's actually a former faction mate of ours from the early days of when we joined this world. He was in House 16 until quite recently. That's interesting. I wonder if he's gone inactive. It's quite possible he got kicked because he was inactive. Anyway, here, Flora Vista. Again, Navajo Dam, Flora Vista, Monument Rocks, Blue Hill. Actually, you know, these guys here I have left untouched for quite some time because they, at this point, I can safely say that it seems they are blocking the AI castles from spawning, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about those things. Got some housemates here, little Pixie. Been on this world for a long time, good fighter. Then a close personal friend of ours, Traveler's Ray, helping us out here. She's actually going to be leaving this world at some point. As soon as I take over her villages, I actually have to rank up to Prince and do some research so I can gain some more villagers. Right now, I am at the max of 8 villages. Alt villages I can have as a Duke. Once I hit rank up and hit Prince and get the research necessary completed, I can have 15 villages. So just that one, I only got one more rank up in a Prince, and then it's just a matter of the 17 hours per research point, and then I can add 7 villages to my repertoire. And then when I become Crown Prince sometime in the future, I can have a max of 40. Alright, so with that going on, let's take a look at the rat attack against us here. Where are you coming from? So as you can see, a little bit different from, I guess it was the pig we had reviewed earlier. And here I am a much higher rank than I was when the pig attacked me on the other world. So you can see, even at that higher rank, the rat kind of weak, which is very nice, which is why we sort of like to leave the rat alone. because we get honor for defending and relatively little damage to have to deal with. So they haven't even broken through the walls to be able to start the pillage timer yet. And we got him. We got him. Good. So that was silk. We forged the one spot. Wood. We forged the other spot. Enemy troops advancing in large numbers. Back out here to the world map so you can actually see something going on. Is that still... I don't see anything moving on there. Let me see something here. If we actually could see, well, I do have another wolf lair to attack. That's not what I wanted to do. Wolf lair to attack here. Okay, so we can see that. So now if I go to, say, this screen. Okay, see, it pauses the actual view. Okay. Anyway, we learn something new every day. Like I said, I usually don't live stream. Actually, I think the only time I've actually live streamed Stronghold Kingdoms was for this past marathon event, Extra Life marathon event, this past November. And I did screen region then, so actually, yeah. Screen region will actually work out a lot better for this now that I've actually tried it this way. Like I said, the only problem is I would have to put I would actually have to load up each world on the screen. Which is funny because I don't remember it, because I was flopping back and forth between worlds during the last live stream, so it must be this latest version of XSplit, which changed that, because I don't remember having a problem like that before. Either that or I just didn't notice it at all, and it actually completely screwed up. Some of these are the classic tunes from the original single-player games too. So anyway, let's watch a report here. See here, I got a lot of taxed up by diplomacy here. Watch this enemy attack. This guy will be good. Now, siege camps actually attack from two separate sides, where the typical the normal AI castles only attack from one side. We'll speed things up a bit here. So I still gotta check the weather, actually, I believe. Well, I do want to go back to USA 3 so I can build up the parish castle a little bit more. So we'll do that once I get some repair work done here. Basically now it's just a waiting game in the war of attrition. Just waiting to kill all these guys off here. I think you get the general idea. Fortunately, even at the higher strength here, we don't have to worry about the siege camps all that much at this point. Even on my least built villages were pretty good at being able to hold them off here. So let's do our repair work. Again, same thing like USA 3. I just don't have enough time to be on to trade between my villages of late. Let's pop on, repair, review reports, get a little bit of donations done or building done, and that's it. It's our marshland, so moats have actually a increase in defensive capability, so that's why I got a lot of moats in that previous one there. So nothing actually to repair there. Feeding, I think. Oh, a little bit of repair work. Nothing that needs building. So where are we at here? About half an hour to go. Yeah, it'll take me that long just to get Risk set up and ready. So I think we're going to stick with Stronghold for this stream. Good, nothing to worry about. Nera, Titanius, yes, we definitely want to repair that before another attack knocks down those towers. Thea Malosa. Well, I still haven't talked about how I got involved with Extra Life, so let me do that after we flip to USA 3. I get myself distracted too much. Far away here. Distracted. Anything. No, that's pretty much it. I don't have to repair it or rebuild anything. Oh, yep, I do. Down here. Nope, okay. There we go. We're good, so let's just check our weather. Slight drizzle, so we might have some negative popularity here. Yep. So you see, we are chasing peasants away, so we'll lower taxes. Filthy peasants. Yeah, it's tight with some of these. I'll go to lower taxes throughout because when the AI pops up again, I'll be negative. Let's get back here. So Teutonius. Okay, that's fine. We did that there. The key is just to make sure your aggregate tax income, I'm going to have to do it, is greater than your aggregate parish tithe between all your villages, which I usually don't have to worry about too much. I should be. Fortunately, I'm steward, so I can affect the parish tithe if need be. Each of my parishes, so we'll do that. Trinitaria. Actually, I don't have to worry about Trinitaria. And I don't have to worry about Thea Malosa or Tenera. So I can actually bump them. You know what? I like better that way. Tordonius, we do Thea Malosa. Oop, yep, okay. Thea Malosa was the one that was negative originally. Okay. Tenera. Monument Rock Thedan, we do is in Vegas. Flora Vista doesn't have AI Castle to worry about. Tantonitis, Trinitaria doesn't. We're good there, so we can leave that. Tantonitis, oh, we're negative. Oh, I'm out of ale, that's the problem. I am all out of ale. Let me check my production here. Alright, so, okay, so I can leave it at double. So I've got more made than will be consumed. Maximum population, so that's not going to increase any unless I physically increase that. But I do have to lower taxes to offset that. And we're good here. Okay. I think we might end up losing a little bit on gold here. See if I can lower some of these parish teas a bit. So we're already pretty low there. We can lower that guy. So that'll help. Las Vegas, we're as low as well, we can actually do bribes. Okay, Monument Rocks, we're back good. Actually used up a lot of the parish army. Or actually, I allowed Traveler's Way to take control of the parish because she actually has a village in here, Monument Rocks, to do some fighting in it. Used up a lot of our troops, so I need to bump up taxes, the teeth, to recover money to replace the troops, which I actually still have to replace a bit of. So we'll leave it. Yeah, because you know what, I do have to. I got to replenish our catapults. So we'll leave it at that rate, which of course you can't see me doing, unfortunately. We'll bump that down. Gives you a good view of my parishes here. As you can see, mostly stick to the same layouts to make it nice and easy, so I can have everything the same for benefits and all. So wolf flare done. Let's take a look at the snake attack here. Let's take a look. Oh good, we defeated him. Before we pop into USA 3. New updates are available. Enjoy. We'll update after the stream. How's that sound to you? Well, I think we eliminate them pretty well. Good. Anyway, alright. I got 4,300 honor for that. Not bad. Rat attack, I got 1,200 honor. Alright, good. We'll check out those wolf flares another time. I know I defeated that. I've got to wait for that to update the world map. I think we're pretty much... don't do that to me. There we go. Don't want to change the screen size. Alright, we're clear there. Good. Good. Just make sure. I'm pretty sure. It should have been... Did attack that, right? Yep, good. Excellent. Alright, let's head back to USA 3 and build up the parish castle bridge. Hello? Where are you? There you are. Thank you. You are sure. Okay. Sultanius. Let's get into here to Philadelphia. Good old Philadelphia. I was actually pretty fortunate when I actually joined this world. When it first launched 358 days ago now, so we're just over a year into this world. Do I need to vote for myself now? I'm pretty in good shape there. I actually landed, I think, where is she? Teutonius. Yeah, this was my first village here, so pretty fortunate I actually landed in Philadelphia. It's quite the happenstance coincidence there. And I was just able to expand out by capping a couple of inactive players and buying some charters here, and now we got Philly. Almost all to ourselves. Again, Traveler's Way. This is going to be Traveler's Way. This is going to be her main server. She's more or less the farmer, so this is a kind of a quiet server. So that's she's more of a builder, a farmer. I'm sort of both. I kind of, this world's been quiet, so it's allowed me to go more monkish in my research to heal disease. As a matter of fact, I think we do have some disease to heal. So let me do that. We will send a monk out for you. And we'll go from, you know what, I can go from, I should have launched from you to Mercer. We'll just go to Ocean. Now the one difference between, say, monks, that's only 10, okay, monks and say scouting and military, like I mentioned earlier, if I let's go here. With scouting and military, I only get honor within that range. Monks, there is no range. I get honor for curing disease no matter where on the map I end up curing it. We got some up in Passaic Bergen, but one of our faction mates, Richie, usually takes care of up there. He's up here somewhere. Richie, where are you? Richie, your browl. Nope. Richie's up there somewhere. Regardless, okay, let's get to building the castle here. Traded the parish some stone here, so I can actually get some stone to do the building. Now, the one drawback between age changes between the first age, the initial age, and age 2, where we are at right now here on USA 3, is that the parish castle and their parish village get completely wiped out, as well as the flags and the gold. And you basically start all over again, but that's the only time it happens. From age 2 through age 6, whatever we build now remains. The one difference is here in the parish village. Now with age 1, like I mentioned earlier, each one of these buildings we place allows us to get certain bonuses or certain things that we can use. Right now this is all military stuff, so this stuff allows me to build up stuff for the parish castle. The Architects Guild is actually what allows us to build these towers and stuff, so we have to rank that up. Barracks allows us to recruit 25 troops per barracks. Supply depot speeds up the parish army, but as you can see in some of our other villages, we had the Iron Miners Guild. So I just upgraded it on Island Warfare, so we get that bonus. I upgraded, so every village now gets a 10% production bonus. In age 1, let me get back into Philly, please. In age 1, we can actually delete these buildings. And what happens if I were to delete this building in age 1, it would remain level 2, and I would get the level 2 bonus. This pikeman drill yard, so their hit points are increased by 10%. I can recruit pikemen by having this in here. Now, if I were to delete this in age 1, I would no longer be able to upgrade it, but I could still recruit pikemen, and they would still be able to get a 10% health bonus. Unfortunately, I would not be able to upgrade that anymore, as I could here, which I actually could. I would have to rebuild it in order to upgrade it from that point. So essentially, each of these buildings has a maximum upgrade level. So once you hit that level, like we actually have here in Architects Guild, is level 8. It's fully upgraded. It can't be upgraded anymore. So in age 1, I could actually delete this and still be able to build towers and walls in the castle building. In age 2, I can't do that. If I were to delete this, I lose that ability to build the castle towers and the castle walls. I would actually have to rebuild it and I don't know if I have to re-upgrade it. I'm going to experiment with that a bit. But I think I may have to re-upgrade it as well. In age 2 from on, if you delete something, you lose the bonus that it provides. Age 1, it doesn't. So age 1, you can actually depending on how long the age lasts, build everything in the parish guild, get the maximum amount of bonuses, and delete everything and keep those bonuses. Age 2, you've got to be a little bit more strategic, plan ahead a little bit more on how you want to build up your parish and which bonuses you actually want. For the most part, I go military, so most of what I keep in my stuff is all military. But anyway, let's get on doing some building here. So I am working on my second tower on each side. Boom, we will confirm that. And I do want to start getting walls in between now, so might as well do that. And the one good thing, the one difference between, say, your village and the parish, the AI will not attack parishes. The only thing that can attack parishes are other players. So I don't have to worry about my parish being attacked at all unless somebody decides they want one of my flags or they just don't like me. Fortunately, where we are we are in House 2, and we are actually allies with House 10, who basically controls this world. So we're sort of their minor league house, you could say. For people who want to join House 10, they come to us first. They prove that, they're loyal, they're not some sort of spy or some sort of griefer, anything like that. And once they go through, some time with us in House 2, they can get called up to House 10. So we are basically the farmers and suppliers. House 10 are the fighters. So we will just do that. Yeah, heck with it. Boom. Boom, shakalaka boom. So we're up to 5 days there. 5 days of building time. Monk Restoration from Mercer. 10 points healed. Honor 600. Very good. So Mercer is now cured, which will update once the world map clock cycles through. Let me see. Do I still have that report available? Yes, I do. So let's see if this actually shows up. Oh, good. Okay, so as you can see here, here's the difference. So that was, there go, glasses. You can see, a tremendous difference between wolf castles here. Again, this is a wolf's castle, sort of on the smaller to mid size. They actually come a little bit smaller than this, but not by much for the weakest ones. But again, definitely a lot more defenses than we would find in, say, a rat's castle or a snake or a pig's castle, even at the upper levels. Now, pig's castles at the upper tiers are also pretty problematic as well. The problem is the pig likes to do a lot of ransacking. So you know what? He's a little bit closer. We'll go scout him. So it can be a pain in the butt when you get a pig's castle spawn, a pretty average size, good size pig's castle spawn in your parish, because he'll like to ransack you, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to defeat him. Because somebody always has to launch the initial attack, and the initial attack is the one that usually has the most losses. Unless, of course, you send several you have people rotate. You can always do that too. Send smaller attacks. Each person rotates if you can get a group of people together to take it down. That way, each one, you're wearing the castle down slowly but surely and trying to minimize your losses. There. Doom, boom, boom, boom. Down. see, do we have anybody? You know what? Oh, you know, I got donation quests here. I'm almost halfway through, too. So I actually will do some donating here. So I've got a, which you can't see, of course, but because this window doesn't show up. So I've got a team. It's called Team Player. It's a team player quest. This is the 5th level. So a lot of quests actually have multiple levels, which bump up the requirements to complete it. Team Player here is making donations to the parish buildings. So I'm at level 5, which means I have to donate 1,000 packets. And in return, once I complete that, I will get 10,000 gold and 500 faith points. Faith points are very important. Here we go. The monkeys. The monkeys are back. Basically, you win or lose wars with your monks and faith points. So he's on his way. As you can see, Mercer's cleared out now. So we're on our way to Ocean. Wilmington's a little bit far out of range for me. Okay, we're good. Ah, I lost all my yep, 0 out of 4 scouts. They are dead. So that means that's a pretty strong pig's castle there. Frick. If I had 5, if I had 5 scouts, I think 4 is the most I can have, which you can't see me recruiting here. I will recruit them. You know what? I've got to do this. Recruited 3 scouts. I've got to turn something else off here so I could recruit 1 more scout since I am not building anything up here. You know what? I will donate those, so I will turn that off instead. Yeah, I got to do some research and bump up my scouting here on this world. I definitely have to rank up here. Right, Baron. So I am... Baron is... 3... There's 3 levels in between Gentleman and Baron. I'm a Gentleman on... somewhat. On Island Warfare. Page is the next level up from that. So Baron is 2 levels difference. Two levels in between Page and Baron. And of course, like I said, I'm a Duke on USA 2, which is 1, 2, 3, 4th. The 4th rank up from where I am at right now is Baron. Alright, so let's get some donations going in anyway. I want to go into Philly, please. Philly, thank you. See, the only problem is here is that foodstuffs are... the most donatable amount of food. So if we do this, oh, okay, good. I got foodstuffs I can actually donate here. So good. Ooh, why do I not have meat in Teutonius? Let's back out here a minute. I don't have ale either. Alright. Okay, we're overcast here, so I think that's why we had some bad weather previously, so I had to bump this up. Fortunately, I don't have too high of a teeth, so I'll just bump that down a bit. Curious thing here, so I'm producing, for bread, I'm producing 13,000 units of bread per day. Pig farm, I'm producing half of that, 68. Apples, I'm producing 88. Cheese, I'm producing 12,000. So bread and cheese are my most. Now, I actually don't have vegetables here, do I? No. Never set up vegetable farming on this, so I definitely have to throw in a premium token at some point so I can rearrange everything, get vegetable farming in here. So that's why my consumption probably, more than likely, is more than what I'm producing here for meat. 6,800, that's kind of low. I got a pig farm there, so I'm going to have to bump down. See, now you see here, I'm actually producing more food than is being consumed. But that's broken down into the different food types. So I worked out the formula for what it is. It's, in fact, let me go pull it up here real quick here. Where is my consumption list? Here we go. Okay, so food consumed per peasant. So, of course, you can't see this side of the screen here, but you've got 4 different levels of rations. Actually, well, you got more. You've got 0 rations, quarter rations, half rations, normal rations, double rations, triple rations, or quadruple rations. So on normal rations, 1 peasant will consume 300 units of food. So if you only have apples, that 1 peasant will consume 300 apples. Now, if you have apples and you have cheese, that peasant will still consume 300 units of food, but it will be divided equally between. So he will consume 150 apples, 150 cheese. So we throw in a third type of food, it will be 100, 100, 100. So that's basically how the formula works. Now, double rations, of course, doubles that number. Instead of 300, it's 600. Triple is 900. Quad is 1,200 rations, or 1,200 units of food consumed per day. So even though I'm in no danger of running out of food, because my overall production is 41,175 units of food, that's my total food production between all 4 food types. At double rations, my 52 peasants, which I have working here in my village, consume 31,200 units of food. So I basically have a surplus of almost 10,000 units of food. So I will not run out of food. However, I can run out of 1 type of food because they are eating all this food equally. So that 31,000 is divided between these 4 food types. So whatever the math works out to, it's going to. It seems to be it's more than 6,800 units that we are producing. So if I bump this back down to normal rations, it should set that to straights, because 52 peasants times 300 is 15,600 units of food. Divide that by 5, say that's 3,000 units each. So 4 is a little bit more than 3,000 units, so it's definitely not 6,000 units. So we're good with that one. And that's how you figure out your consumption. And that helps you figure out, as you throw down, say, another hovel, which adds more peasants, you've got to figure out, okay, I've got 12 more peasants coming in. How much food am I going to need to be able to supply those peasants? How much ale? And that type of thing. So you need to make sure you supply ale and your food to keep the peasants happy while they're, while they're working, doing whatever. Or not, or just standing there. Like I've got 1 idle peasant right now. I could recruit, but what I'm going to do now, originally before I got distracted, was go back here and actually do some donations. And we'll get this wrapped up, because our fearless live stream team leader will be coming on right after I am. Hero by clicking. Hey, Guitar Freak. Hey, there's Hero. Hey, Hero. Hey, Guitar Freak. Welcome, everyone. Yes, this is my first stream, Guitar. Well, first stream officially as an official member of the live stream. I've been streaming, I think, for I started streaming when I first did, before I first did my first Extra Life event. This is my 4th year for Extra Life, so yeah, I've been streaming for quite a few years. Always learning. You can always learn, though. So anyway, of course you can't see me donating, can you? So I'm going to donate some bread here. And 500 units of food equals 1 packet. So I've got just over 500 packets I need to do to complete the quest. So if I donate 2,000 bread, that counts as 4 packets. So I am going to bump that up to 5,000 bread to get 10 packets. Haha. So like I said, foodstuffs is the easiest thing to donate because you basically use it for nothing else but feeding your peasants. So when you have a surplus, it basically does nothing except sit there. So foodstuffs is the easiest thing to donate because the units that you can donate for foodstuffs is you get more bang for your buck, packet-wise, and you use it for nothing else. So you get the most bang for your buck for donations using foodstuffs because you can donate wood and stone, but you need wood and stone to build your castles. You can donate honor goods like meat and chairs and metalware, but you need that stuff in order to host banquets, which increase your honor. You can donate weapons, but you need weapons to build your army. Food, you only need, as long as you got enough to feed your peasants, that's really all you need. Everything else can get donated. So that's what I'm doing right now, donating from each of my 3 villages here in Philadelphia. I'll just donate 5,000 packages, or 5,000 units each. So we'll get 30 packets complete per village. So that's a good 90 packets right there. So Teutonius we did, Terraminio we just did, now Theomalusa, good. Cheesy. Oh, you too, Guitar Freak? Yes, I am signed up for Children's Hospital Philadelphia. I am a member of the Philadelphia Guild as well. So occasionally, when I have time, I haven't really had the time to be as heavily involved with helping the guild recruit and stuff like that as much as I like. I'm hoping we actually the guild has another call-in meeting because it's right now where I'm at. It's just too tough for me to get into Philly for our meetings. I can donate 1,000 packets there. Do that. Alright, good. So, alright, I donated enough packets. I'm up to 557, so that got me good where I want to be. So, yeah, let me wrap this up so Hero can get in and do his thing. But yeah, member of Philadelphia Guild. So, yeah, we've been. Most of the guys have been updating Facebook. We've been doing a bang-up job recruiting out in our area. So I think the last time I checked Facebook, we were one of the top-rated guilds for recruiting for CHOP participants for the big event coming up. So yeah, we're doing real well out here. So hopefully, especially with the summer and the kids' school being done and all that kind of stuff, now I'll actually be able to help more, maybe go to an event or two we might have coming up this summer. Hopefully. It all depends on the real life stuff, of course. Disease is healed in the ocean. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I don't think somebody healed Cape May. Or no, that was Wilmington. That was still diseased. Okay, good. Ah, okay, good. Excellent. Yeah, we're kind of lucky too with Chop. Oh yeah, that's my enemy. I gotta keep an eye on. With Chop, we've the last few years we've actually had a lot of people support Chop. A lot of us gamers playing support Chop, so we've always been in the top 10 hospitals for fundraising amounts after the main event's done. So I mentioned earlier, I think last year we ended up raising altogether, everybody supporting Chop raised over, I think, 430,000 some dollars. So that's that's not bad. A lot of money that's going to a real good cause. That's why I encourage everyone, sign up, join the fray. It's a heck of a good time. Meet lots of cool people, and if you're not the type to stream, you don't have to stream. You just need people to donate to your cause, and if you don't want to sign up but you want to support, find people you like, find streamers you like, and support by donating to their causes. Yeah, we're getting closer. He'll be here before we know it. Like I said, I've got some. I'm actually on. I'm a member of the Philadelphia Guild, but I'm actually on a different team. I think we actually have a Philadelphia Guild team, but I'm actually on a different team with some people I was in the guild with in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So actually, I'm joined up with their team, and a couple of those guys. They do their fundraising. They do like mini marathons throughout the year. So, as I've mentioned before, you don't necessarily have to fundraise on the big day. You've got from January to December to do it. So, I think I'm actually, now that like I said, school's done with the kids and sort of things are a little bit more calmer during the summer, I can actually start promoting myself and start doing some more marathons to start promoting my page and stuff like that. So, ooh, beautiful. What a way to end it. We'll pop off here real quick, and we'll let I won't take up any more of Hero's stream time here. So thank you for joining me, everyone. It's been great. My first official live stream as an official Team Stream member. Stay tuned to the channel here by clicking. He's coming up. And till then, thanks for watching, everyone. This is BJ Waller saying, until next time, I will see you in game.